Okay, getting all this set up. Morrowind's an older game, so it doesn't really agree with my... it does not agree with my software at all. It's a little hard to set up. Okay, there we go. Live stream save, there it is.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Bitch, I just got here! Fucking Dunmer, man. Fucking Dunmer. Alright. Filter this out, there we go. Hey, Super Gita, hope you're doing well. Getting all my equipment set up here, you know. Okay, let me think. Did I just now reach level 4 while I was here, or did I get a bunch of training done? I can't remember. I think I just got a bunch of training done last stream. I probably should have watched the stream before before this, because more when you gotta memorize what you do and don't have leveled. I think I got the speed one done. Reminds me of South Park. Bro, how? In what galaxy? In what actual universe is this even remotely similar? Yeah, I got strength and speed. Okay, so now I just need willpower. Let me think. Restoration, alteration, conjuration. I mean, if I have the money, I should definitely... Yeah, I'll get some spells. Gonna need that. Morning, Worm. Morning, Ricky. Hope you're doing well as well.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
I didn't even say anything to you! Fucking Dunmer! Fucking Dunmer, man! They're such bitches! Anyway. Spell making. Let's see. Okay, levitation. Open. Shield, here we go. Self, 1 and 1. Training, alteration. Okay. World of Warcraft. I mean, it's an older PC game, so I guess I can kind of get you in that department. Let me see. Spells. Helmet probably the most non-damaging here. So spell making. Where is it? Helmet. Here we go. Self for 1 second. Train conjuration. There we go. Can't see shit. I know, it's weird. Like, on my own screen, the brightness is really high, but for some reason my equipment is not really agreeing with this. I genuinely don't know why. Like on my on my own screen, this is really fucking bright. Like, see, if I adjust it like that, you guys can probably see now, but that is blinding me, because my whole screen is basically completely white now. Like, I can't see because it's all pure white. See, if I do down here, then it's pitch black, but like... fucking hell. I guess right around there would be a decent balance. Like, it's still, no matter what, gonna be a bit dark for you guys, but... Yeah. I don't know why. I can only assume it's because it's an older game that's very disagreeable. That's all I can think. See, now even in my own vision, that looks a little too bright. Okay, hold on. What's bare... Okay, that's not enough. Whatever, I'm just gonna have to make do with that. Using the same OBS config for everything else? Yeah. Well, what I mean is, like, I'm using the same, like, system and whatnot. Like, I have, like, a couple of things very minorly different, more specifically how it captures some aspects, but for the most part, it's all the same. So it's a little bit weird that, it's also a bit inconsistent, because, like I said before, like, with Breakers, the sound is a bit too loud, but it's normal in my own ears, and for Skyrim, it was way too quiet on stream, but in my own ears, it was normal. I don't know why, it just loves doing that. Okay, now what was I doing again? Right. Which one specializes? I can never remember. I guess I'll just go here to get some money.
This is an unwelcome surprise.
Yeah, they're not too happy with me because I'm in the Telvanni.
Speak quickly.
That is not the voice I expect from that face. That is not at all the voice I expect from a face like that. Ah, well.
Fresh game.
Right.
Say
Okay.
your name. Say your business. Say your name.
I think you need a different config for each one. I mean, that would suck ass if that was the case, because, like, I don't know why, but, like, it's just being a bitch for some reason. Okay, let me see. Is there anything here that I need? Probably not. I mean, Sujama would be nice, but, you know, it's not necessary.
Say your name. Speak quick.
Like I said, like, it looks super bright in my own eyes, but, like, on stream, it looks very dark for some reason. I mean, to be fair, it is night, but, you know. I don't know, it's just being that way for some reason. Okay, let me think. Need to increase mysticism. Athletics is gonna go up, so... yeah. Train mysticism. And then... I can invest in... alteration or restoration. I mean, restoration will probably be a bit quicker. So... I can do that. And then...
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
I wasn't even talking to you. Fucking Dunmer. Anyway. See, this sounds familiar. Like, I feel like I've encountered this in a different playthrough before without knowing it was part of a quest line. Okay. Telvas. Atward Egg Mine. Northwest of Tel Bernora. Okay, hold on. That's around here, so... somewhere in this general location. Okay, well that's gonna be quite the walk. Combat? What's going on?
Give in.
Oh, it's a cliff racer. I was about to say, like, what in the world is that about?
Surrender now, and I might as well live. Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah, you sure showed that cliff racer guard. You definitely showed him.
Come on, I haven't got all
You
day.
say you were attacked by assassins? Sounds like the work of the Dark Brotherhood. Not sure who you angered, but stay away from me. Suppose this should be officially reported. He's just arrived from Cyrodiil. He's at the grounds in Ebonheart. Alright. That does remind me, while I'm here, I need to make a couple more spells here.
I'm sure there's someone else
I
you
don't
can
have
bother.
time for you.
You guys never have time for me.
You creatures are all the same.
Motherfucker! We are the same race! The fuck you mean, you creatures? We are the same race, you and I.
I don't have time for you.
Dude, none of the, wow. None of the mages here have spell making. That's weird. I guess Vivek would be the closest.
What a winning
I
personality.
genuinely can't even see what you're attacking. I mean, again, I know it's a bit dark on this, but, like, I don't know why, man. I can't help you. Like, it looks really bright on my own vision. Slow fall, jump, that could be pretty handy later. Nothing.
Strange.
Do none of them... Like, man, is Balmora, like, the only
Quickly,
place where there's
Outlander. I
spellcrafting?
haven't
What the
much
hell?
time.
No.
You're not exactly charming
No.
your way into my graces, friend.
Finally. You fucking cunt. Ugh. So inconvenient. Why is Balmora the only place in all of Vonderfell that has spell making? This is so stupid.
No, I don't have time for you.
It's weird because they actually aren't. Okay. There it is. Fire damage, target. Let's make that 40. Make that, I think in Skyrim it's 15 feet. Either way, I just need an AoE. Fireball. Then in case you run into Dunmer, which, you know, you will, because it's fucking Morrowind. I tried making this one just a bit more different. Maybe make it so it's, like, way wider. but like the magnitude can be a bit more different. Okay, I have an idea. What if it was 20 to 40 for 3 seconds? That kind of works, actually. Not Blizzard. What was it called? It was called Ice Storm, yeah. Let me see. What else can I make while I'm here? Jump. Jump good. Restoring fatigue is always nice. Let's make that 30 seconds. 10 per second for 30 seconds. That's pretty good. Restore stamina. There we go. Okay. Then back to Vivek.
What a winning personality.
Thank you. I win a lot of people with my personality all the time. Yo! Hey Tommy, how are you? Okay, save game because this is a very crash-happy game. Okay, let me think. Samurai Jack reference is taken. Good. Alright, let me think. I gotta get all the way over there. I have a levitation potion, but, where is it? No, genuinely, where is it? Nope, okay, I thought I did, but I guess not. Nope, wait, there it is. As you can see, I can levitate there if I want, but, I don't know if that's a good idea. So, yeah. Train Mysticism. Just gotta level that by 1 while I get my ass down there, you know? It's mildly annoying that this is how Morrowind is, but, you know, is the nature of it. Happy Tuesday, indeed. Very happy Tuesday. You know, I was actually gonna ask this question, like, in my previous video, which, it'll go, it's already done. It's currently on my Discord, so, you know, if you want it, come on, there we go. Whew. Anyway. I didn't get the chance to ask this in the video that I made, which, is on my Discord right now, so, you know, if you want early access to my stuff. Wait, 10 to 30 for 30 seconds. And then what's the other one? 10 points consistently. What? Oh, it's hard to cast. Fair enough. Why is fatigue tied to magic casting? I'll never know. Water walking. Make it a bit easier on myself. There we go. Anywho, never really got the chance to ask this in my one video that I was making, which is up on my Discord and it'll be released for public tomorrow. But I got a question for all my viewers. I got a question for all my viewers who play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, are you guys familiar with the Memento deck? And if so, I have a serious question. So, Memento as an archetype has a trap card that just turns your boss monster into Apollosa. And you guys don't play it. Can I ask why? You guys literally have a trap card that gives you 5 monster negates. And you guys don't use it. Are you guys okay? Like, is there something I'm missing here? For anyone unfamiliar, Memento is an archetype of cards that likes to destroy themselves, and is basically just all about getting out this gigantic monster called Combined Creation, and controlling the field through a whole bunch of quick effect pops and stuff, recycling cards, etc., etc. But, they have a trap card called Cranium Burst. And what Cranium Burst does is it has 2 effects. The first effect is making it so your opponent must attack if they can, and if they... Wow, this spell does not last long. Hi, Slaughterfish. They must attack if they can, and when they do, they have to attack your monster that has the highest attack. Like, that's the first effect. But then the second effect... The second effect is that when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can make your combined creation, which is your boss monster who you're always going to have out no matter what. You can make it so combined creation loses 1000 attack in order to negate that effect. He has 5000 attack. You guys have a trap card that gives your boss monster 5 monster negates, and you guys don't play it. Why not? Why don't you play that? Like, am I missing something? Like, is there a reason you guys don't play it? Like, I kind of understand. The deck is more geared towards going second, so, you know, you don't really need a trap card for a negate. But, like, still, like, why not? Like, there's gotta be a reason for that, right? There has to be. Like, I can't just be going crazy here. How have you been? I'm alright. I'm just going over a rant about Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment, because I'm, like, trying to figure out, like, to anybody who plays the Memento deck, please do tell me, why do you guys not play Cranium Bursts? Like I've got to be missing something. Sometimes I forget I made this thing have afterburn. Okay. Gold, apprentice lockpick. Let me see. Some bread. Sheehan. Unhinging. Soul trap. Some Matsi. You know, I don't know who Ondusi is, nor why he's so unhinged, but I do appreciate his scrolls. Cyrodiilic brandy, always delicious. Ashiam. It's so weird. Skyrim has a major bandit problem, whereas Morrowind has a serious smuggler problem. Like, I get they have a lot of contraband, but still. I have a feeling this Nord here is going to be hostile, so, okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. One slap, that's 33% of my health. Okay, I know I'm not geared towards physical defense, but wow. If the default healing spell at the beginning of the game fully heals your entire health bar, you know you're pretty frail. Oh, wait. No key? Kinda weird they only put one slave brazier on him. Why are they only putting one on all of them, actually? Ah, whatever. Is that all that's in here? Come on. There we go. It looks like there's more down there. Ah! Morrowind, am I right? Yeah, there's more here. Ice Storm, I might need that. Where's the skooma? I don't know, man. I'm looking. Like, smuggler dens usually have plenty of it. Oh, there's the slave key. Nice gamma they got here. You know? For smuggler standards, this is actually quite nice. Or I guess that maybe this is standard. I don't know. Lock 2 complex. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? I have an open spell. Me casually forgetting I have these things. Bit of gold. Is that skooma? Nope, that's restore speed. What a shame. Restore intelligence. And that's it. Wow, that's really worthy of locking away, isn't it? Okay. Get back my train restoration. Maybe I should have made it fatigue instead. Probably should have done that because, like, I'm gonna be reducing that more than health, you know? Okay, save game here. I save the game a lot, like I said, because it's a very crash-happy game. Surprise, surprise, the Bethesda game is crash-happy. Who could have foreseen this? Water walking. Restore stamina. But yeah, to all three people who are currently watching, if any of you three are Yu-Gi-Oh players and you know anything about the Memento deck, I would love to figure that out. Like genuinely, why do you guys not play Cranium Burst? Why, okay, the 4 people, someone new just joined. I gotta ask, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, please explain to me. Do you know the Memento deck? And if you do, please, 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 do explain to me, why do you guys not play Cranium Burst? It's a freaking trap card that literally says negate 5 monster effects. Why do you guys not play that? Look, guys, it's the thing from the thumbnail. Fucking rats with wings. Yeah, that's right there is what's on the thumbnail. The thumbnail of the live stream, that's my character staring down all these rats with wings. Anyway. Ah, what a shame. Do I have Swift Swim? I don't think I do. No, but I have Jump Good enabled. Wait, just get close to the surface here. Ow! Actually, that did no damage at all. There we go. Okay, see, that hurt. See, this is jumping good. Unfortunately, my acrobatics is so low that jumping good even once will completely obliterate me. Get a good head start here. Yeah. No idea. Fair enough. Like, I just, like, I have to be missing something with that deck. Like, I have to be missing something. Like, listen, I can understand, like, I have the deck in real life. Like, I'm trying to learn it and get good at it. Like, I kind of understand why people don't play the other trap card. I kind of understand that. Damn it, I moved that. I kind of understand why no one plays the other one. Just because... Oh my gosh, that is a lot of slaughterfish. Yeah, this is melee combat in Morrowind, by the way. It's all RNG if you hit it or not, even if you're clearly physically touching them. The best RPG in the franchise, by the way, according to most people. Okay, let's see. Restore stamina. Like, I kind of understand why people don't play the other one. Just because, like, it has a good effect, but, like, it's probably not worth the very, 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 very tight deck space, you know? Like, I understand why you guys don't play the other trap card, even though it literally just says pop 2 cards, you know? Rare footage of Red Dirt fighting water. That's funny. I play Toon and Exodia. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you happy that Toons are getting more support and how Toons have become an FTK and OTK deck? Yeah. You know what I find really funny? They have found an FTK with the new Toons, a very consistent and easy to perform FTK. And like it's like people are so obsessed with the FTK that people have forgotten that Toons now have a very, very basic and easy OTK. Now you're probably wondering what's that basic and easy OTK? Well, first you make Blue Eyes Toon Ultimate, right? Blue Eyes Toon Ultimate can add 3 Toon cards from your deck to your hand, essentially. Right? Well, I think it's 2, but you know. So, one of the cards you search with it is Toon Rollback. Are you still with me? Toon Rollback is a card that just says target a Toon monster. It can attack twice. What is the biggest selling point about Toons? They can attack directly. What's the attack of Blue Eyes Toon? 4,500. This is the most basic, simple, and easy OTK in the entire history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And no one gives a shit. They're all enthralled by the FTK. People are like going crazy, just jerking off to copies of Dark Warlock. Just like, holy shit, yes, we needed this. Oh, this is amazing. Holy shit. Like, oh shit, oh fuck, you know? And then meanwhile, Blue Eyes Toon over here, who just simply searches one spell card that just says, if going second, you win the duel. So, yeah. Okay, they said it was northwest, didn't they? And Egg Mine, which is northwest of Telbrana. Here's Telbrana, or Brenora, whatever you want to call it. Northwest, I assume it means up there. Combat music's... Oh, that's why the combat music's playing. It's rats with wings. Did you ever ask your wife? I never got the chance, no. Hello? There you go. Good times. But yeah, I will admit, I do like the fact that tunes are getting more support, and more importantly, I love the fact that it has the actual easiest... Don't tell me this is the one. Oh my god. This is not northwest. This is straight north. Look. These directions are false. This is something else I hate about Morrowind. They give you directions for everything, but 9 times out of 10, they're fucking wrong. Ugh. Assholes. Anywho, like, I just love how everyone's obsessed with the new Toon FTKs that are being discovered. Meanwhile, they have the actual simplest OTK in the entire game. Like, the actual easiest OTK ever. A dick? Hey, Shinri. You know anything about the rebellion? Talk to our leader. Oh, thank you. He's very reasonable. He's a very reasonable rebel, you see. It's like, oh, you want to hear about how we're rebelling against you and your masters? Oh yeah, sure thing. You just go talk to our dude over here. He's very reasonable, you see. You're not him. Okay, I thought that said Dorito. I'm very dyslexic. Elid. Wow.
Fresh game. Fresh game.
I don't like how you guys said it at the same time. What are you doing here? Slave rebellion. We are rebelling. If trying to send you, go ahead and kill us. Get back to work, Mr. Squidward. Alright, what's your problem? Tarina is mad. She demands more and more quorum eggs. When the mine is empty, she still wants more. I delivered eggs last time and found she was not even eating them. She's decorating her home with rotten eggs. It was then that I decided I could not go on. I'm surprised that you're willing to listen. Will you help us? I was a sorcerer in black... You were what now? I can't wait for the new Toon Sport to hit Master Duel. You know what, man? At this point, anything is better than Cool Toon. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! Should just become this absolutely nonsensical, over-the-top, like, just, like, 0.1 card combo equal 36 negate and 20 billion damage game, you know? At this point, I'll happily take anything. Zone was right. We should have listened to Aporia. Synchros were the end. We need to kill all the synchros. In order to fix this game, we need to ban every single tuner. Anyway. I'm surprised you're willing to listen. Will you help us? I was a sorcerer in Black Marsh, and you lost me. But I can't cast spells with these bracers on. Will you find the key to the barrier set us free? Get back to work, you fucking Argonian.
Kill.
I don't feel bad because they're Argonians. I genuinely don't feel bad at all. I do not feel bad killing Argonians. Khajiit? Eh, a little bit. But Argonians? No. Not even slightly. Not even a little bit. And if you guys know anything at all about the lore of the Argonians, then I think you'll understand why I hate the Argonians so much. Screw these scalebacks. Anywho. Why am I checking their bodies? They're not gonna have anything. I think that's everything. Okay, you gotta be careful. I don't want to hit the queen over there. There we go. Why, though? Once again, I don't have any knowledge about the game. Okay, so the reason why I hate the Argonians so much is because they are products of the Hist. They are a hive... well, not a true hive mind, but they are basically a hive mind that is controlled by the Hist. The Hist are a race of sentient trees that have demonic origin. As in, they are connected to Sithis, which is a personification of nothingness dash death. In other words, they are demon spawns of demon spawns. So, right off the bat, you know, right off the bat, that makes me want to go Goblin Slayer mode on them. But also, while the Argonians are rather... how do I put it? While they are rather unambitious, I want to say, due to the fact that they've never really ever tried to leave their borders outside of the 4th era. But, like, outside of the 4th era, they never really try to leave their borders or anything. But they are connected to the Hist, and that alone makes me want to kill them. Not only that, but the Hist, if an Argonian ever, like, breaks free from them and escapes them, then the Hist will not just simply respect that one fucking Argonian's will to live or anything. No, no, no. They will send other Argonians to kill him. Like, all Argonians obey the Hist. The ones that don't obey are either dead or are gonna be killed soon. So, you know, right off the bat, fucking lizard people hive mind who are worshippers of demon spawns. So, yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Needless to say, I am not a fan of the demon spawns. So, you know, fuck the scalebacks, and fuck the Hist. Fuck the Daedra. Fuck everything evil. Fuck evil in general. Say I hate them because they're lazy demon spawns? I wouldn't say that they're lazy, but they are definitely demon spawns. Yes! Yes! Do I inherently hate this fictional race because they are demon spawns? Yes, yes I do. I do inherently hate... Hi. I do inherently hate demon spawns. How did you know? Ow, fucking rat wings. I hate these things. Said every fucking Morrowind player ever. I'm glad Gia made these things extinct. I'm glad he led a fucking genocide against the Cliff Racers. I'm not doing myself any favors. Everything I say sounds horrible out of context, but in context, it's hilarious. I really thought they'd be something much darker. Well, they are. You don't understand what the Hist are. The Okay. The Argonians are worshippers of the Hist. The Hist directly control them. The few Argonians that are not directly controlled by the Hist, well, they get hunted down and killed pretty fucking fast. Hold on. I have to cast this spell while I'm on land, because if you cast Water Walking while in the water, it kills you instantly. I don't know why. But anyway. What was I saying? Yeah. They are worshippers of the Hist, and the Hist mindlessly obey Sithis. And Sithis is pure fucking evil. So it's like, they are essentially... How do I translate this into human terms? This would be like... If I were to, like, try to compare them to, like, real-life humans, these guys are, like, the Baal worshippers. Like, these guys are the Moloch sacrificers. These guys are the priests and disciples of multiple pagan deities, you know? And if you know anything about real-life histories, you'll know that most of the pagans worshipped demons, and, well, I think you can understand why. I think you can understand why I hate their guts so much. Motherfucker. Always remember, there is absolutely nothing at all wrong with hating demons. There is absolutely nothing wrong with having nothing but contempt and hatred for demons. Real or fictional, there is nothing wrong with that at all. Always remember that. And if anyone ever tries to tell you any differently, just remember, they fucking chose this path. Demons fucking chose to be the evil fucks that they are, so they deserve no fucking mercy at all. That's my opinion. I am the fucking Goblin Slayer, but replace goblins with demons. That's my fucking stance on them. The water probably crushes you, so it kind of makes sense. I mean, I get it, but still. It's kind of funny because you can do something similar in Skyrim, but if you do it in Skyrim, it just instantly shoots you straight up. Like, if you do water walking in Skyrim, it just whoosh, instantly shoots you straight upward, but if you do it in Morrowind, it just kills you instantly. Funny enough, it counts as fall damage. Fuck. I swear, I have to cast this again every 3 seconds. Is that why you don't like tieflings in Baldur's Gate? Yeah, fuck them! Fuck those demonic bastards. I don't care if they're real or fictional. I fucking hate demons. Every demon deserves to fucking die. Fuck them. Fuck them hard. Except for Labyrinth. The Labyrinth fiends from Yu-Gi-Oh! They're fine. That's a joke. I do like playing Archfiends in Yu-Gi-Oh! Though. I know, that's quite ironic. Ah, fuck. Save before, just in case it's something very debilitating. Okay, it's just damage. I can deal with that. Unfortunately, there's the only way to, like, deal with traps in this game is a tool that I do not have. That is a Bone Walker, yep. Cannot allow that thing to get close. Whew, close. I see another one behind that door. It's a good thing they can't open doors. Does this go through it? It does! Excellent. Yeah, these things are insanely dangerous in this game. Like, never let them get close or you're basically dead. My cock! That landed right in my urethra. Anything special? I really should have checked before doing that. Okay. All that for just an arrow. Nope. Doesn't look like there's anything... Visibility. Doesn't look like there's anything useful here. Let me think. Do I have any potions for that? Cure Blight... Do I have anything that works for invisibility? I do, actually. Funny enough, it's not invisibility that's all that helpful, it's Chameleon. In Oblivion, if you get your Chameleon up to 100%, then the game just stops working. Like, it just actually stops working. Okay, I guess I don't have one for that, but that's fine. Carry on. I'm doing quite well for myself in House Stelvani. Save game, live stream, yes. How old is this game? I'll tell you right now, it's barely any younger than I am. This game was in development as early as, like, I think it was 99 that it went into development, and it was released in 2002, so... yeah. Hold on, I gotta let me subtract some things here. How old is this game? I think that makes it 24? Let me think. Alright, so 4, then yeah, the game's 24 years old. This game is old enough to drink, it's old enough to drive, it's old enough to vote, and it's old enough to fuck. Which I'm sure plenty of Morrowind boomers would absolutely just be thrilled to know. What's this? Okay, well I got quite a bit of a journey here ahead of me. If only I could get a mixture of those things. I won't be needing that. Careful, aim it. Okay. Ooh, Daedric Ruins. Combat music where? Hey look, it's a scamp! Die, Daedric scum! But yeah, in case you were wondering, yeah, that's the reason why the game looks the way it does, and that's also why it functions the way it does, because, yeah, the game's old. What else is there to say? The game is indeed very old. Fly, worm, fly. Well, no, I'm not flying, I'm jumping good. I got a huge PC when I was 3. I wish I played anything else than fish games. I assume you mean Flash. Bro, if you want a really good boomer game, play the original Half-Life. Half-Life is freaking amazing. Okay. Let me go. Fuck. I am lucky that he only got minor scrapes on me, because like that was scary, the fact that he was barely taking any damage at all from everything I had. I missed so much. We all do. 4 beds, only 1 guy. That's a good sign. No, it's fish. Fish games. Oh, you actually meant fish. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's lucky. I can make a lot of money off that. Let's see. Screw jelly, I'm sure that could be useful. Water walking. Actually, if I could find some more for that, then I'd really be in business. More scrib jellies. Fortified agility, there's one. Alright. Small fish that eats to get bigger and bigger. It's the only game I can remember. I feel like I've heard that before. Worm, do you play Diablo? I'm aware of the game's existence, but I've never played it. Most of my knowledge of Diablo comes from gaming legends and stuff. So I can't exactly say that I have, like, the best, like, showcase for it. I've heard of it, though. I've definitely heard of it. Fish is delicious. Indeed. Agreed. Okay, well, I gotta find a store to sell all this junk before my potion wears off. Oh! I love the noise that the scamps make in this game. Nice storm. I think people are starting to realize why Mage is so overpowered in Morrowind. Like, it takes quite a while to get going, but good lord, once you do get going, you are unstoppable. Alright. I really don't want to have to use one of my potions to get around here, but I think I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be really very sluggish, though. Where's one of the basic ones? I know I had a... There's one of the basic ones. As you can see, like I said, it's very slow when it's minimized. I had my fair share of Diablo, used to play with my old man. Never got to fight Diablo, though. Ah, understandable. Okay. Gently get over the mountain. And unfortunately, I'm just kind of stuck like this until it wears off. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Okay, save. Live stream, yes. Oh, I thought that was a silt strider. Nope, that's just a netch. I think that's a bull netch, in fact. Yeah, it is. Pretty, isn't it? How do these things float? I don't know. Say, wasn't one of my quests gathering some stuff? Staff, Rebellion, Cure Blight. Oh my fuck, I just now realized. Holy shit, all this time. I could have saved myself so much time. Holy ball sacks. It happens. The slaves are dead? Very good. Ask me to give you these in case you kill them. Ring of Firestorm, Ring of Toxic. I'm curious. Find a patron. They'd be a rather unwise choice for patron. I mean, yeah, no shit. I know who I'm supposed to talk to. The problem is I don't remember where he is. I think I just talked to them for this. Find a patron. I can't talk to you about that. He's not interested in taking any more. Like, I remember who it is you're supposed to talk to, but the problem is I don't remember where he is. My patron, RN, is quite open-minded. You could try him. If he does it, I can stop being his mouth here on the council, and perhaps I could get some of my own research done. Where is he? He lives in the city of Tel Voss. His tower is near it. Take the boat to Voss and head west. Got it.
Is there something you need?
How's Roxy? She's out of heat and she's doing pretty good. She's the only one who hasn't been fixed yet, so, you know. Okay, look at this. This right here is something that will never happen in any Bethesda game ever again. Actual slave market. Actual fucking slave market here. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, Tel Voss is up here, right? Yeah. So it's way up there. Alright, I need to find a boat. Where's the docks? There they are. Fixed of what? Fixed? You don't know what it means to fix your cat? It means spayed. Spayed, as in spayed, neutered. They can't breed anymore. You do that to your cats, so that way, well, it depends on the gender, but for males, you neuter them, so that way they stop pissing everywhere and stop marking their territory, and they stop being aggressive. And for females, you do it so that way they stop having heat cycles.
Speak, traveler.
And that way they stop, well, all the stuff that happens with heat cycles, basically. Can you take me to... No, you cannot. Oh. Huh. Okay, hold on. Mora and... Hold on. Where's Telmora? All the way up there. Okay, yeah. Take me to Telmora, then. That's fine. I can just walk there, then.
Speak, traveler.
Look at that. Look at that. Like actual, young-looking Dunmer woman has the voice of an 80-year-old. Because for some reason they decided, yeah, let's just have this, one-person voice fucking everybody. Listen, man, I understand it was 2002, and they didn't really... They didn't really have much budget going on. Like, in fact, Morrowind itself as a game was actually a game... Hello? Oh, it's these guys. Like, Morrowind itself was actually a bit of a gamble. Yeah, fun fact. Spells don't work underwater. At least ice and fire ones don't. Shock works fine, though. There we go. Anywho. Never learned that word in English. That's understandable. Anywho, Morrowind itself was actually a huge gamble, as Todd really just went to ZeniMax and said, give me a bunch of money and I'm gonna blow it all on one project. And for some reason, they were like, sure, random fucking stranger who's like a mid-tier employee at our company, we'll fully trust you with this. And I guess it's a good thing they did, because that's why the company is the way it is now. Granted, they've massively slipped up and have become a very horrible fucking company. They have joined the ranks of EA and Ubisoft in every way possible. English has multiple words with multiple meanings. Portuguese doesn't have them many. That's fair. That's reasonable. I mean, hell, in English we have like 5 different words for couch. You know? We have couch, sofa, futon. Like, these are all words that are spelled differently and pronounced differently, but all mean the exact same thing, so that's understandable. English is probably one of the most complex languages on Earth, to be fair. They mentioned in Oblivion that slavery has been abolished in Morrowind. Yeah, I know. I remember that. Telvanni were not very happy about that. Okay. I think I just need to levitate up there, actually. The longer I look at it. I mean, that's kind of a feature with the Telvanni in general. I should really focus on my alteration, because I want to be able to use this spell. You have to understand they save money on voice actors. I do understand that, but I find it kind of silly that they basically... Like, listen, in Morrowind, it's a bit more excusable. Especially since the game, like, 90% of the game doesn't have any like, voice dialogue. 90% of it is in text. So, like, that I understand. That's reasonable. But by the time Oblivion rolled around, it was starting to be like, okay, with everything being voiced, this is kind of ass. Get up here. I think it's in here? Question mark? No, it's right here. Ah. But in Skyrim, it's like the worst, because in Skyrim, they have like one Orcish voice, like 2 Elvish voices, 1 Dunmer voice, and like 6 like voice archetypes that aren't racial specific. Like there's let me try to remember the names. There's Eager, Commanding, Sultry, like 3 different generic Nords, 1 Orcish, 1 Khajiit, 1 Argonian. Yeah. We use sofa here too. Some words are the same, but you say like sofa. Repeat the sacred words after me. I am Sofa King. We, Todd, Ed. Now repeat back to me very fast. Alright, here's the Giga Chad himself. I'm gonna have to mark this area for later. Blessing, Sarah. What brings you here? I am here for a patron. I can't talk about him for that. Why not? Nerevar, rules, mistress, master, chores. Here we go. I believe we can arrange a situation to our benefit. I can become your patron and ally in Telvanni if you can convince a potential ally, Balladus, to abandon his reclusive ways. Who is that guy? A reclusive member of the Order. He lives in Arvis Strelin, which is northwest of Guinness. Yes, speak to him and convince him to join the council. With his support, we can wrest control from the old, cautious, and unimaginative like Neloth and Gorethan. Once you have convinced him, speak with me again, and I can sponsor you. That's gonna be a bit difficult. Damn, you said it perfectly. Thank you, I love that show. Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that right away. Now say fish, ball, cat pretty fast. Is this the way out? Yes. Feck. Okay. I think I have one more. Because I really don't want to have to use my really big, powerful one. Okay, good. I have 2 left. Ah, there we go. I really do not want to have to use my other one just yet. Why? I mean... Where is it? Why do I not want to use this? Fucking look at it. 12,000 levitate for 38,000 seconds. I'm going to be flying at Mach 27. I won't be able to do anything because I'll be too fast. Like, this is too slow, but that one's too fast. Ah, well. It's just the way it goes in life, I guess. Okay. Train alteration. Might as well do that while I'm here. Can head down to town. Whoa. It's always a gamble when going down hills in Morrowind, because it always feels like you're just randomly going to take fall damage. I know it's not random, it's just the janky physics engine, but still. Every English class has made some idiots saying that, making that joke. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, what do we got here? Just generic homes, generic homes.
Speak, traveler.
Speak, traveler. Farmhouse. Are these all just residential? Is this just a residential place?
Make it quick, Outlander.
Oh, I'll make it quick, alright. This looks like it's, yeah, chapel. Gotta be honest, I didn't think the Telvanni would have a temple chapel here. Like, they generally are rather disinterested in the temple, so that's kind of interesting. I'm looking for a specific place. Alright. Oh, you have spells. What do you got? It sounds like made blowjob in Portuguese. That's funny. Let me think. Endurance. I mean... Fortify agility. Like, if I do that, like, I can just make one that's... I can make one that's speed, right? Yes, I can. Speed, self... Let's say 10 seconds. Maybe that's a bit much, but I can try. Speed 50. Okay, like, let's see how much faster I'll move with
My time is precious.
with just
so
plus
make it
50 to
quick.
my attribute, huh? And it's noticeably quicker. Noticeably. Let's see. So you're a trainer in alteration, mysticism, and restoration. Well, I'll definitely need a bit of that. Hi. Let me see. Oh, one more. And I can definitely get that on my own. No problem. Let me see. What else can I do while I'm out over on this side of the country? Let me think. Wants me to acquire the staff. Allegedly it belongs to someone in the Mages Guild. I believe someone in the Mages Guild has it. Nelith wants it, and I can't leave my duties without it. Wolverine Hall. Do I have a Divine Intervention spell? I do. Alright, here I am. Great. Wolverine Hall.
What was that?
What was that? You're right. Might as well restock on Ashiams while I'm here. Okay, I probably don't need that many, but, give me just, 20 more. Happily take that. And, you know what? Why don't you take one of these while I'm here? There you go. Little extra gold, you know? Never hurt anybody. I thought that was the other spell. Training alteration. So somebody in here has it. Well, there ain't no way I'll be able to do anything
No, I don't have
realistically
time
without
for
making
you.
everyone hostile, so... Let's see. Slow fall, I could probably use that. Soul Trap's always nice. Yeah, I'll just take that because I might need it later. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Spare me the
Spare me
formalities.
the formalities and
Oh,
get to the
please,
point.
by all means,
So
ask me
strange
lots
this
of
place,
questions.
far from the marsh.
Okay. You guys are very, very chatty.
Must you make a pest of yourself?
I'm just asking questions, man. Calm down. Anyway. Water breathing, that could probably be handy somewhere at some point, I'm sure. A Greater Bone Walker, Frost Atronach. I'll take the Frost Atronach, I'll need that. Drain, Frenzy. Let's see.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Don't press your
Fine,
luck.
Jesus. A brace of assholes. Okay, if I remember right, Aldruin's probably like the worst of the Mages Guild areas, just because like none of them really have anything for you. If I remember right. Let me think. I think it's just this guy and the guy back there have spells. Detect, silence, slow fall, absorb. Blind, damage, paralyze, reflect, sanctuary, telekinesis, night eye.
I don't have time for you.
I mean, does anybody ever have time for me? That's the real question here. The answer is probably not, no. Might need that later on. No. Man, who has these spells that I'm looking for?
There is someone watching me. I can
Someone watching me. Yeah, it's me. I'm watching you. So we know these guys are perfectly fine with me. I guess it's because they're part of the Imperial Cult, not the Mages
I'm
Guild,
waiting.
despite being here in the Mages Guild, you know? Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I was right. Alderaan 1 is probably the worst one, because they don't really... Alderaan and Vivek are really shit, because they don't have any, like, actual things. Like, at least in Alderaan here, they have, like, 2 guys that sell spells. Vivek has literally nobody. Okay, so... I checked this place out. This place doesn't have it. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't got the foggiest clue then. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna have to rely on something else. I mean, I did make Speechcraft a minor skill, unfortunately for me. My thought process was, oh, make it easier to level, you know? That was my thought process. Not a very smart one. Not very smart at all. I really should not have done that. Oh, boy. What matters, though, is that I just level up so I can get my strength up. Because once this potion wears off, I'm not going to be able to carry all this junk anymore. There's got to be somewhere I can go for this, though. Surely. Big-ass lightning strike outside. Anyway. Okay, where is he at again? Oh, that's the guy in Guinness. Wait a minute, isn't this the same guy he's asking me for? Yeah, this is the same guy. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need that. So, the closest one to Guinness... Actually, I think this is the closest one to Guinness. Because Guinness is up here. Alderaan, Balmora, Sadirth Mora, Vivek. Yeah, this... Oh boy, this is the closest. Oh shit. YouTube is recommending your videos from 9 months ago. Hey, that's good. That's very good. That means the algorithm finally is giving a shit about me. That's appreciated immensely.
I must be going, so if you could make it quick.
Alright, you get going then. I mean, I could take the Silt Strider, I guess. Where would the fun be in that? And by fun, I mean, where would the grinding be? You know what? Fuck it, I'm about to level up anyway. Changed my mind very quick on that topic, didn't I? Alright, there I go. Travel straight to Guinness. Excellent.
Why walk when you can ride?
Why ride when you can walk? Okay, he's just right over around the corner here, but problem is I'm not going to be able to persuade him with what I have. Like, I need to raise the disposition, and for that I'm going to need a charm spell, of which I don't have any. I think the Imperial Cult is the one that specializes in charm. Okay, I can rest here. Strength, speed, and I didn't max out willpower? Really? Whatever. Dragon Ball the Throwers 8. Return of the Throwers. That was a good one. Everything you do is just a little bit easier, more intensive, more satisfying. It's those you suddenly develop keen senses and instincts. Okay, so strength, willpower, speed, yeah. Alright, with that, I should be able to carry that now. Then, gotta focus on leveling up the other miscellaneous skills here. Want, speed has gotta be, like, the one I want maxed out, like, immediately. Just because it's just so much faster. Excuse me, I'm the real Broly. I was the real Broly in that one. That was a good one. Okay, wait. Think if I go to the... There we go. I think if I go to the Imperial Cult, they should have a charm spell or two. I do this for you, random strangers. I remember that one too. You need to get that checked out,
Do
Shark
not
Cup.
waste my time.
Just trying to help, man. Just trying to help. Let's see. You know, it sent me here, which means that the Imperial Cult should be down here somewhere. I think they're in the basement. Here they are. Do you have a charm? Absorb, fortify, resist, restore, dispel, regenerate, resist, fortify, cure. Damn. Okay. I got an idea. It's kind of a shit-ass idea, but I got an idea. Why the fuck have I... Wait. Why the fuck... Why I have to pay to create a play... You have to pay for that now? That's so bad. It's like they want to go bankrupt. Okay, let's see. Cured poison, cure disease on self. I think I already have that. Sanctuary on self, heal on touch. Nope. I can't make a queue. That's dog shit. I don't know what YouTube's thinking.
Speak, traveler.
Speak, traveler. I think down here there's 2 spell sellers. This sucks. It does. I don't know what YouTube's going on about, but they're just actually adamant on losing everything, aren't they? Damn. Okay, well, I guess I'll just hop around. You have to pay now? Apparently. I think it's probably like one of the dumbest decisions in all of human history. Let's see, burden, fire, resist, calm, fortify, resist, blah 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 blah. Man, what's a guy gotta do to get a charm spell around here?
What was that?
What was that? Like, listen, man, charm spells do kind of break the game, but at the same time, what the hell?
No, I don't have time for you.
Why not? No one ever has time for me.
Don't press your luck.
I'll push my luck as hard as I want, bitch. Let's see. It's so weird how they make a whole spell just to resist Corporus, the thing that you have to contract to continue the main story. Very weird. Ah, there's Charm. It's expensive as hell. But that's fine, because I can just make a 1-second one. That's the important thing, because time freezes when you, because time freezes... Oh my gosh. Because time freezes when you are in dialogue, that's all you need. That may be overkill, though, because, I mean, realistically, like, who the fuck am I gonna be talking to who only has, you know, who has, like, 0 in that? And even if it gets up to 80, like, they're gonna be convincible with everything, so yeah, that'll do. Charm 1 second.
You creatures are all the same.
We are the same race! Anyway. That's gonna be a bit difficult to level. Okay, well... Easy solution, and by easy I mean moderate solution. It's more like we can change and do whatever we want, what they do, use another app. Unfortunately, yeah, that's what happens when you have a monopoly. That is what happens when you have a monopoly. You can just do whatever the fuck you want, however the fuck you want, and people have to like it. This is the reason why monopolies suck. Okay, let me think. Okay, do you have anything that gives me fortify willpower? Restore. If I can get a fortification for willpower, I will massively be in business. Do you really not have anything for willpower? And granted, okay, bloat is for that, but I might as well get 10 more of that while I'm here. Ah, man. Oh, actually, I just thought of something. I could buy the Grandmaster stuff from her. Hold on. Master version of everything here, and then Grandmaster version of it here is what I need. Grandmaster Mortar. Oh, that's all you have? Huh. And here I was thinking that you had Grandmaster version of everything. Nope, just... Alright. I mean, I have the Master version, so that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's just gonna have to do. Well, I can trade in the Master one for the Grandmaster one, if nothing else. That'll have to do. Okay, well, if I go over here to the temple, maybe they have an alchemist or two I can talk to. It's 60 degrees here, I'm freezing. What is a hot temperature over there? Well, where I'm currently at, hold on, let me check. Where I currently am, it is 83 oh, nope, 84. It just went up. Holy shit. Well, it's 84 where I am. That's pretty warm. Like, you gotta keep in mind, I'm pretty adapted to colder temperatures, so 84 is like absolute scorcher for me. Okay. Which one of you guys is the alchemist? Fucking door. Which one of you is an alchemist? You are the enchanting guy. Do you have what I need? Okay, let's see. Intelligence. No. Gotta find one that increases willpower. I don't know why that's so rare, but for some reason it is. While I'm here, what spells do you have? Absorb, resist, restore, resist, cure. Cure blight disease, I might need that. You never know. Can I just say this is probably the most useless spell in the entire history of the world? Now you're probably wondering, cure paralysis on yourself? That sounds phenomenal. What's wrong with it? Well, read that again. Cure paralysis on yourself. When you're paralyzed, you can't do anything. You can't even cast spells. While you're paralyzed, you can't cast spells. By the way, here's a spell that'll help you if you're paralyzed. Do you see the problem? Do you see the issue?
Where is that slave?
This would be like trying to put out a fire, but like the fire hydrant won't generate any water for you if it detects high temperature. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see. A lot of books. Anything that I'll need later on? Probably not. No. Okay, personality. Fortify willpower. There it is. Oh, the scrib jelly has it. Oh, I already had that. Okay, well, you know what? At least I have it. Let's see. Scuttle. Nope. Scrib jelly. There it is. Fortify willpower. Bloat. Excellent. Fortify willpower. And as you can see, willpower is associated with your spell casting chance, so now I can just cast everything, no problem at all. Excellent. Which means with this, let me show you how this works, okay? Like, who am I never going to talk to? You? Nah, I'll probably come back for you. You? You both do it, so that's fine. Anywho, so you see how she has 40? Watch this. Now it's maxed out. And it stays that way.
How wonderful.
And then I
Welcome,
wait a couple
Outlander.
seconds, and then it's back to normal. You see? It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. That's like saying if you break your leg, walk it off. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, save game. So now that I have the ability to convince anyone to do anything I want, whenever I want, however I want it, completely invalidating me picking Speechcraft as a minor skill. Granted, that was mostly just filler, because I didn't want it all to be magic, because if it was all magic, then... Well, then I wouldn't be able to advance everything the way I wanted to. Okay. I gotta think on how I want to advance this. Gotta do it efficiently, so... I think I'll do strength again, speed, obviously, and perhaps willpower, yeah. So, for speed... Let's see. Hand-to-hand... Yeah, that'll have to do. How's Salalu? Hope you guys are doing well. Big fan, big supporter. Sorry to hear you guys got screwed over in the 4th era.
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
It really is. Get that to 25. Okay, speed is maxed out. Now for strength. Let me think. Well, I got a lot of options, honestly. I got quite a few options.
If that creature visits...
If I could find a spell that fortifies skills, like, is that a thing? I think it is, but I think it's only in the DLC. I'll go check that out. If I remember right, I gotta go to Ebonheart. Yeah. Yeah. Now, first things first, let me increase my strength. Training, armor, blunt, yeah. Get that to 15. It's funny how I'm even bothering to do this when I have potions that make me so broken that there's no point. I mean, it's not that there's no point, because, you know, I still need to level up to do stuff, but, you know. Okay. Now to head to Vivek. Yeah. Wait, no. Mage's Guild, of course. Teleportation service is a thing. Where's the charm spell? 30 points for 30 seconds, or 80 points for 1 second.
Don't press your luck.
I will press everything I want to do. Straight to Vivek. I think increasing the disposition lowers the cost. Okay. Then I can float on over to Vivek, to Ebonheart. Come on. How much do I have this at? 27. That ain't horrible. Could be better, but, you know, it ain't horrible. Okay, there we go. Speed 50. I think that increases it. It does, just not by a whole lot. Got to wear off. There we go. Hey, can you take me to Ebonheart? You cannot. Fair enough.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Where's the jump spell? Here it is. Get a good head start. Highest temperature around here was usually 112, usually stays around 100s. Wow. You really bake down there, don't you? Okay. Alright, there's Ebonheart. Wait, speed... There it is. Like, I think there is a spell in Mournhold that you can buy that'll give you the ability to fortify skills. So if I do that, mix it with athletics and this, then I will always be moving quick. Nope.
How interesting.
Now, where was this guy? Like, I know he's in Ebonheart, but, like, I can never really remember. Was he the dude in the chamber, or was he... See the guy on the bridge? He's got the special-looking armor, I remember that. And then it suddenly falls to 60 overnight. Madness. Madness. Are you the guy? I think you are, yes. Bad business. I don't know who wants you dead, and I don't want to know. Their activity in Vonderfell is almost unheard of, but they have a concentration on the mainland. Mournhold specifically. If you're feeling particularly suicidal, you can check it out for yourself. It's not easy to get there these days because of the blight. Boats are turned away almost immediately. There is one way you might get there, though. Speak with Ronnie about the transport. A mage who arrived here at the same time I did. Should be able to find her in the Grand Council chambers, which is right around here. Da, 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 da. Here she is. Transport to Mournhold. You wish to go to the mainland? That's irregular. I'm sure you've heard they restricted travel. They're a bit worried about the blight. What's your reasoning? I've been marked by the Dark Brotherhood. I can see why you'd want that cleared up then. Dangerous business. I can't say I'm exactly happy to send you off for a fool's errand. If you're sure, though, I can oblige you. If you need to return to Vonderfell, speak with FET in the Royal Palace. Take care. Those people are not to be taken lightly. I'll send you there once we finish speaking. And then the map becomes useless because, fun fact, even though in lore I'm now on mainland Morrowind, far away from Vonderfell, gameplay-wise, this is all just an interior cell.
Approaches.
It's the reason why here in the map it says I'm still in Nebbenheart. Because this technically is just one... It's really like an absolute technological marvel, actually. Like, all of this is technically just one interior cell, just all stitched together. I just realized, why is there a black bar on the right side of the stream? That's because Morrowind is a very, very old game that's not optimized to be streamed. And even on my own vision, there's two giant black bars to the left and the right there. The reason being is that it's not designed for capture, and it's also not designed with the idea that you have a gigantic monitor, because monitors back in 2002 were not as big as mine. And because I don't have full screen ratio as a result... Well, I think you can figure out what the issue is then. Is that Alamexius stabbing Marunas Dagon? Man, what a liar. I know the whole Tribunal are a bunch of liars, and that's the point, but man, these guys are liars. Okay, here's God's Reach. Gotta find the market.
You like to dance close to the fire, don't you?
Bro, I fucking love dancing in the fire. The only thing I love more than fire is ice. It's designed to walk fast, exactly. Like this. You see this? This is like actual running speed in Skyrim. So let's see. You need 110 speed and 50 athletics in Morrowind to reach regular running speed. You can move live worm reaction to the right. Well, see, here's the problem. If I do that, I'd have to invert it. And if I invert it, well, then you can't read live reaction.
Really?
Really, yes, really. I know it's not the biggest deal in the world, and I probably could do... Actually, no, I can't, because on my own screen it looks different. As in, like, if I try to move it to the right side, it'll just be on the top right, not where the black bar is, but where the video recording is, so... No matter what, it's always going to be in that direction. Okay, let me think. Here's the play. General goods, armory. Alchemist. Excuse me, excuse me, I just thinking. Wow. Proofread much? Fucking Bethesda not proofreading their own content. What a bunch of maroons, am I right? I'll tell you that for an extra 200 gold. Okay. Where's the Magic Emporium? Ah, here it is. That was easy. I'm looking for some spells. Barrier, Summon Clan Fear. That's a pretty good one. Wow, I'm low on gold. I didn't even realize. Reflect, Absorption, Drain, Personality, Speed. Fortify Speed. Storm Match on Dremora, that's really strong. Barter. Whoa, okay, you have more money than even Creeper does, so yeah, I'll definitely do some business with you, and you get this too. Okay, Retort, Calcinator, Albeck. Oh, did not mean to move that. Okay, so Albeck, Grandmaster Albeck, Calcinator. Grandmaster Calcinator, and then Retort. Grandmaster Retort. Alright, we got a full upgrade on everything. That's good. Might as well get a little ingredients while I'm here too, you know? No reason not to. Sell our max. I'll take all that money you got.
Help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Spells. Okay. Storm Atronach, Tremora. Clan Fear. That should do. Just in case, because in Morrowind you never know. Okay, that's just where they live. Got it.
I really
So
don't
what
have
do you
time for this, so make
I could have sworn someone around here sold a spell that let me fortify skill. This is like one of the very few places where you can get glass armor reliably. Yeah, take a wild guess as to why. Seller's goal 10,000. Wow. Here, I got a few cuirasses that you can have. Pretty sure they don't accept potions. Yeah. They also funny
What's
thing
good
about
for the
Morrowind, if you
Empire
sell
is
someone
good for
armor, they'll
business,
put on what
citizen.
you sell. It's very funny. Okay. Bookseller.
Let no falsehood spoil my ears.
General store. Hello there, I suppose you're come to trade, and that's fine with me. Azora knows there's little else in the world worth doing. None of the rest of it matters. Adventuring, fame, women. It's all pointless. If you say so, bud. Oh, I can actually sell 2 of these. Wow, you drive an insanely hard bargain, don't you?
With the right deal, we
Alright. Pawnbroker. Special offers, he says. 1,000. I mean, that's not gonna be really too much worthy, but I mean, hey, I got these in droves, so might as well. I'm gonna make myself a grilled cheese. That's delicious. I hope you enjoy that. Clover. Well, crap. I could have sworn that they had a spell that. Hold on. I'm gonna do the one thing I never ever do here. I'm gonna go on fucking Google and look up, is this actually a thing or not? Or, like, am I making this up? Okay, Morrowind. Spell that fortifies skill, not attribute. Is that even a thing? One can be found in Tribunal as well as Blood Moon. Okay, but where is it at? The Halls of Ministry within the Mornhold Temple. I see. Or inside the Royal Palace. Oh boy, okay. What's the name? Lorena Maria. That sounds like a fucking spell. Oh well. The name itself is a spell. Worm, what's your all-time favorite Star Wars anything? Well, define anything. Like, what do you mean? Like, video game, movie, concept, lore, item? Like, you gotta give me something specific, otherwise I won't be able to decide. Okay, so I gotta find the Imperial Cult services around here. Nope. Okay, go around here. Restoration increased, give it for me. Courtyard, okay. What's the name? There's another one inside the Halls of Ministry, okay.
It's another perfect day.
Reception area.
He's a hard man, all right.
Lord Arcanon, Infirmary, High Chapel. Okay.
justice never sleeps.
Man, I don't know where the fuck this is. Movie, show, and game. Movie would definitely be Revenge of the Sith. Game, I haven't played that many, to be fair. In fact, of the ones that I've personally played, I'd probably say Force Unleashed, just because it was genuinely an absolute blast to play. Show, I'm gonna be honest, I think all of them are not that great, but I mean, I enjoyed early I enjoyed early Clone Wars, the early Disney Clone Wars, but like eventually it started to make me go, Jesus, did they forget that this is supposed to be attached to something? I think they're forgetting that this is supposed to be part of you know, Star Wars continuity here. So I guess overall, I guess in terms of writing, I guess I'd have to say the original Clone Wars, as in the 2000, what was it, 3? 2? I don't remember. Fucking hell. How do I always struggle this hard with getting around this place? You know, I could have sworn there was something around here that I went to at one point. Wait a minute. Something that was needed. Hold on. The Museum of Artifacts, that's what it was.
Your word
There's
shall
that.
stand witness for yourself.
Craftsman's Hall. The Wing Guar, whatever that is. Okay, you know what? This is where I came from when I first came here. So, like, and it says I'm that they're founded the Imperial Cult Service in the Royal Palace. Okay. So, over here, then. It's a little hard to tell. I think it's right around here. Fuck. Okay, it's that one over there, question mark? Mournhold is genuinely hard to travel through. Also, objectively, in terms of quality, this DLC is fucking ass, and I'm not looking forward to actually doing it. Okay, I'm back at the bazaar. This is not where I wanted to be. A big reason is that in Morrowind, the Tribunal DLC, it feels... Here we go.
Good for the Empire, good for all, eh, citizen?
I agree. Okay, what's the person's name? Lorena Maria... Okay, Imperial Cult. Guards quarters. Here we go. Krita. Ah, here you are. Spells. Burden, Feather, Fire Shield. Is Jar Jar Binks your favorite? They used to be rumored that he was Sith. Of course not, he's not. Of course fucking not. However, the theory that he's a Sith Lord, funny enough, it's not true, but it was going to be true. As hilarious as that sounds, that was going to be a thing. Okay. Golden Wisdom. And then Spellmaking. Fortify a skill. Athletics. Where is... There it is. Athletics. Self. 100. For that long. Yes. I do not have nearly enough money. Well, gee, come on. Christ. Okay, how much money do I have? Hold on. I have 18,000. Okay, maybe I do have the money for it. Okay, fortify attribute, speed, self, 100 for, let's make it 60 seconds. And then there's skill. Where's athletics? There it is. Athletics, self, 100 for 60 seconds. There we go. And then maybe while I'm here, I can just also increase acrobatics, you know? Why not? Acrobatics, self, 100. 60 seconds. I could also do jump if I really wanted to. Because of him, the Empire took over. I mean, unironically, yeah. Okay. I think that looks good. So... Sonic Speed. That's what we call that. Then I'm gonna make another one just for jump, because I feel like it'd be really funny. 100 in jump for... I'll make it 10 seconds. And skill, acrobatics, if I could find it. Self, 100 for 10 seconds. Jump good. Okay, is there anything else? Yes, actually. Levitate, self. Make this one only about 15 seconds, because I don't really need it to be that much. Okay, probably don't need it to be that fast, but, you know. Levitate. Then finally, I don't know. Is there anything else I need? I think that's good, yep. Okay. Now that I have that, I can make some better room here. Getting rid of the ones that are no longer needed. Restore stamina. Stamina. 10 to 30 for 30. 10 for 30. Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just get rid of all the base ones that I no longer need, you know. Firebite, I don't need that. Frostbite, I don't need that. Shock, I don't need that. Where's jump? Yeah, there's jump good, and then there's sonic speed. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so sonic speed. Get somewhere a bit more wide open for this. Okay, let's see how much of a difference this makes. Ah, yeah, that's way better. That is so much better. Okay, then if... Okay, hold on. Jump. Ooh. Parkour. Parkour. That's so much better. Okay, what if I mix that with jump good? I feel like I'm gonna die from this, so let me save my game. Whoa! You may not leave this city this way. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Whoa! Shit! Oh, fuck, I'm ping-ponging around the walls. That kinda hurt a little bit. Okay, well that's fun. Okay, sonic speed lasts for 1 minute, jump good lasts 10 seconds. Okay. Let me, get out of here. Where's my recall? There's my recall. Gotta go fast. Yeah, clearly.
And all that you seek, traveler.
Indeed. Alright, levitate. Gonna need that. Now that I have genuinely good and amazing mobility. Like, you see what I mean when I... What am I stuck on? There we go. Like, you see what I mean when I say Morrowind is a very slow burn game, but good lord, once you do get the ball rolling. Like, once you get the ball rolling, that ball is a-rollin'. Funny enough, this is still kind of sluggish, at least compared to everything else I'm doing. Okay, I'll keep sonic speed up and ready. Like, the game is very easy to break. Like, it takes a while to get going, but when it gets going, you become unstoppable. Restore health. Fortify willpower. I'll need that for later. Take it all. Okay. Probably won't be needing speed 50 anymore now, will I? That. And then where's jump good? Jump good. Alright, Chad, it's time to jump good. Woo! Holy shit balls! I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh shit, there's the ghost gate. There's the ghost defense. Oh, I'm okay. Acrobatics increased to... Hold on, what now? Oh yeah, that... Okay. I was about to say. Just keep this enabled before I land, otherwise I'll die. I am jumping all the way to get in this. I think I overshot this. Chad, I think... Oh no, fuck, I'm going the wrong way. Fuck. Ah. I think I may have overshot it. I have made a continuous lapse in judgment. Yeah, let's see Iron Jane complain about the game being slow now. Okay, where's Levitate? I could probably get rid of Wild Levitate now. Yeah. Levitate. I can use this to, like, basically be my brakes. There we go. Now I gotta aim straight down, so that way I can find the fucking ground. Oh, there's the ground. The biggest problem with this game is that the what am I trying to say here? The render distance is very short, no matter what. Who's this dude swimming? Whatever. Hello, Silt Strider. Holy jumping. I told you I jump good. I told you, I jump very good. Or Sonic Speed. There it is, Sonic Speed. Okay, I increased my acrobatics by doing that by one. That's funny. What is happening? This is called Morrowind. Welcome to it. Why do you think the title of the screen is? Why do you think the title of the stream is "I break the game"? It's because I break the fucking game. Okay, this is not the guy I was looking for. Okay, I remember that he's extremely close to the city, but he's also kind of hard to spot. Let me see. Yeah, you guys remember how insanely ludicrously slow I was moving at the start? Well, now look at me. Now look at me go. Does he live right here? Where does he live? I can never remember. Options. He lives in Arvis Drellin. That's this right here. Just gliding around. Yeah, exactly. Gotta find the charming spell. Here it is. He's at the very tippy top here. Fuck. How much more will you break the game? Are you using glitches? Technically, no. No, these are not glitches. These are exploits. As in, it was fully intentional for you to stack all this shit, but they didn't really think that you would stack everything all at the exact same time. That's what I mean. These are exploits. What did that damage? Endurance. Is that it? I guess so. Don't mind me, Daedroth. Okay, hopefully that'll wear off soon. Charm 1 second. When Worm hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. That's what I'm talking about. Why have you come here? I've come to ask you the 3 questions. What do you want to know about the disappearance? Yes. It was unfashionable among the Dwemer to view their spirits as synthetic constructions, 3, 4, or 40 creational gradients below the divine. During the Dawn Era, they researched the death of the Earth Bones, what we now call the laws of nature, dissecting the process of the sacred willing itself into the profane. I believe their mechanisms and tonal architects discovered systematic regression techniques to perform the reverse, that is, to create the sacred from the depths of the profane. As the Dwemer left no corpses or traces of conflict behind, I believe the generations of ritualistic anti-creations resulted in their immediate but foreseen removal from the mundus. They retreated behind the math, behind color, behind the active principle, though that the Dwemer vanished during a conflict with Nerevar and the Tribunal is merely coincidence. I see. Blind, yeah. Something about Dwemer artifacts? In their denial of phenomena and noumena, the Dwemer found comfort in the creation of the animalcule. I can never pronounce this word. Animalculi. That's their automatons, which is their operation, combining 2 incompatible principles, thus denying both. In the first Dwemer rune I studied, quite by chance, in my wandering youth, someone had activated the Animalculi Guardians, and I was unable to make a proper study. Since then, I have on occasion found ruins, especially in Vonderfell, where the Animalculi are still active. And then the last one. Your last one was about the Dwemer language? The Dwemer language is unknown, perhaps unknowable. Some Dwemer books, especially records dating from the founding of Residian, were written in Aldmeris, making them accessible to modern scholars. Even in Aldmeris, many Dwemer terms remain uncertain, as the books and other artifacts in Dwemer ruins rarely show signs of wear or age. I believe the Dwemer knew a preservation effect, perhaps a device still active which denies or controls the Earthbones governing time and decay. And that'll be all. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, I want you to join the council. I have very little interest in the affairs of House Vani, but it's not exactly an inconvenience for me. I agree to join the council on the condition that you do 3 chores for me. What would that be? 3 simple chores. Bring me copies of these books: Fire and Faith, Chronicles in the Schlecht, and Attendance of Dormerlaw. I know the Hall of Wisdom in Vivek has a copy of this, but their library is rather well guarded. Rare collectors may have a copy. Ascendance. Wait, I have that? Okay, I don't know why it was asking me that. What about that? Chronicles. It's rather difficult to find this. You can try the ruin itself. Why would that be there? Either way. Okay. Mark. And I'll come back later. I don't know why it would say, yes, here it is, if I don't actually have that. That feels weird. How long does this last? It's a drain and not a damage, so that means it goes away eventually. Fun fact, in Oblivion, they reversed... Oh, there it goes. Fun fact, in Oblivion, they reversed that. In Morrowind, damaging attributes means it's like that permanently. And in Oblivion, damage means it's temporary. But in Morrowind, drain means temporary, and in Oblivion, drain means permanent. It's so weird. I don't know why they inverted them. Okay, time to find some dude's books. I knew this would have to happen eventually. Okay. Let me think. Rare booksellers. There is that place in Vivek. I remember that. Where else? Usually it's in Imperial places, because Imperial places don't have restrictions on this stuff. Where's my jump good? There it is. I'm just gonna jump there. Fuck. Why ride when you can jump? Truly a sight to behold. Ow. Okay. I'll probably overshoot it, so let me slow down my descent here. Okay, I'm getting close. Woo. Okay, right about here. Then levitate to be the brakes in the air, essentially. There I go. Gotta levitate down to the city. See the city right there? See, this is why being a mage in Morrowind is just so awesome. If you're a mage in Morrowind, you are comically overpowered once you get the ball rolling. Oh, my game crashed! Oh, my fucking game crashed. No. Shit. I jumped a little too good, Chad. I jumped a little too good. Shit. Okay, let me fire that back up. F, indeed. Okay, load game. Live stream. What was my last save? It was just before leaving the dude's house. Alright. Well, that's what happens, man. That's what happens. You jump a little too good, and that's what happens. Okay, jump good. Funny enough, if I make multiple other spells with different effects, I could stack all of them. That's the wild thing about Morrowind. Okay, then where's my levitate? There it is. Almost there to Aldrune. Here I am. Then levitate straight down. Because I'm very high in the clouds, as you can probably tell. See, and that's why you have to save very often in Morrowind, because this is a very crash-happy game. Granted, to be fair, I am kind of breaking the shit out of it. So it's probably a mixture between the game being a 2002 unoptimized PC game, mixed with the fact that I'm absolutely fucking destroying the game right now. Ah, the bookseller. Okay. Attendance of Dwemerlaw, Chuck, and Fire and Faith. Hello. I'm looking for some rare books. Okay, first let's look for Fire and Faith. The ruins. Words on the wind. Special Fara. No. Do you have a sentence of Dwemer Law? Evos was studying that book, and he's passing the exams and moving to Cyrodiil. He might have a copy. And where is he? He can be found at Arbor Manor. You'll find it just under in the scar. Alright. What about the Chronicles? That's really rare. You might find it in Vivek. Alright. And Fire and Faith. I think Doris in Balmora has that. Alright. Well, at least he gave me some info I needed, you know? Let's see. Ah! Somewhere here in the Underscar. What do you say his name was? Sentence of Dwemer Law. Ethes Evos. Okay. Nope. Honestly, I think the one in Vivek just has everything I need.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Make it quick, Outlander. Ow. Jumping a little too good for my own well-being. Alright, Tong. Malin Manor. Oh, well. Have you watched Invincible? No, I have not. Yeah, I think Vivek's just my best choice, so I'm gonna just teleport there. Excuse me. Teleport me to Vivek, please.
What?
I agree. Okay, here it is in the foreign quarter. I believe it's in the lower waistbands. Or is it in the upper waistbands? I think it's in the upper ones. Yeah. Okay, gotta find the rare bookstore. Let's see. That's to way to lower. Same thing. At least I thought it was in the upper. Maybe it is in the lower. Your alchemy, your alchemy. Where is he is a trigger word? Yeah, clearly. Okay, so yeah, it has to be in the lower bands then. Upper Wasteworks.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
That's Apothecary, Alchemist, Rare Books, here it is. My brain is cooked. Aren't we all?
Keep moving.
How about you keep moving, Ordinator? You get the fuck out of my way. It's not like in Skyrim where you can just sprint into people and they fuck off. You son of a bitch, get out of the way. Oh my fuck. Oh my. Well. This is quite the pickle I found myself in. Perhaps I deserved this. I'm actually stuck. I'm actually stuck. Son of a bitch. What if I levitate? Can I? There we go. Excuse me. I have to talk to the bookseller over here. Okay, first and foremost. Pilgrim's Path, Word Clan, Pilgrim's Path. Why do you have like 80 copies of Pilgrim's Path? Anointed Amulet. Reflections. Progress of Truth. I'm gonna need that later on. That's part of the main quest, so I might as well buy that now. Let's see. Mixed Unit Tactics, On Oblivion, Origin, Fragment, Confession, Chronicles and a Shaft. Now I need Fire and Faith and Ascendance of Dwemer Law. Well, it doesn't have that, so here we go. Ascendance of Dwemer Law. Excellent. Now I just need Fire and Faith. I think Dorisa's shop has that.
Over there. That's you.
Ah. Alright, now I gotta go to Balmora. Excellent. Ah, excellent.
What's this regarding?
My time is precious.
Get out of my way! Oh my fuck. Okay, live stream. Balmora's up there, so let me just jump good on over, you know? Jump good. That's what I do. I jump very good, you see. You understand, yes? Then once you start to see land, you just cast a spell again, so that way you don't die once you land on the ground. It's that easy, you know? It really is that easy. Okay, then now that I'm here in Balmora, just gotta walk straight down. Me on my way to Balmora to buy a fucking book. Yeah, this is just normal in Morrowind, by the way. This is just normal. Like, the people just look up in the clouds and they see this man descending down. They're just like, yeah, this is fine. Okay, now where's the... I think the bookstore's right here. Okay, that's the armorer. That's general goods, general goods. That's an inn, that's a bar, that's the temple. Alchemist here, fine clothing here. Let's see, clothing, alchemist. Where's the books? Where are the books? Outfitter. Pawnbroker. Armorer. Ah, here it is. Dorisa. I need fire and faith. You got that? There it is. The Shooks, fire and faith. Excellent. Recall.
Is there something you need?
There's a lot of things in life that I need. I've found fire and faith. One of the three I need. Speak with me again once you have the rest. Chronicles in the chest. Here you go. And Ascendance of Dwemer. Here you go. This is the last of the 3 books I needed. Except these trinkets of mine, I no longer have any use for them. His key is then added, the amulet, a belt, and whatever that is. Journal's been updated. I delivered that.
Where is that slave?
Okay. You've brought me the books I desired. I will consider his offer. I will join the council, at least for the next 10 or 20 years. I'll sponsor him out to send to Sadith Mora. Thank you. Cool, you have an automaton of your own. Neat. Okay. Now, what did he give me? The ability to open key, I got that. Nothing, I'm getting a text message. Just some business from earlier, you know how it is. Okay. Fire damage, belt, sure feet, increased acrobatics by why is it just 3 twice? Wouldn't it have been easier just to make it +6 in general? I feel like that'd be significantly easier. Ah well. Anyway, belt, some rings, none of which are particularly all that amazing. The amulet of Adamanitation. Paralyze the target, and yeah, that's always good. Alright. And with that, now I can head back. Get a promotion in House Telvanni. I mean, to be fair, I think I've definitely earned my place amongst the ranks of a powerful wizard, don't you think? I mean, what other wizard do you know can just casually do this? I wish the render distance in Morrowind wasn't so incredibly tiny. I wish it was way bigger. It's like one of my biggest complaints about Morrowind, the render distance is being so as puny as it is. Hello? Why can't I jump? There we go. I want to make sure I don't land in the lava of Dagoth Ur. That would kind of suck for me. Woo! Why'd that one deal damage? Oh, because Sonic Speed wore off. Reducing my acrobatics. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes that's just something that happens. Okay, I know where Ghost Gate is now, at least. Okay, then I'll jump back over here. Beautiful day in Morrowind, isn't it? Just the average Morrowind experience, really. Nothing special at all. This is just how Morrowind is. The fucking Blightstorm rolling in. average Tuesday in Morrowind be like? Okay, I made it back to Telvas. Very good at catching myself. And right here. Here is my main man himself. The best member of House Telvanni.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
There we go.
3 blessings, Sarah.
Mark. Good old Aaron. By far and away the best man. I did. Baldus will be joining the council, and as we agreed, I can be your patron. Accept the silver staff of peace, the traditional patron's gift of the protege. You're now my mouth in the House Telvanni, and with all these duties and privileges and the rank. Excellent. Now, what do you have for me? The Blight has infested the egg mine in Mudin Mall. The mine is west of the tower here. It's just a few minutes from here. There's also a shortcut if you go through the dungeon. The queen there has the Blight disease. If you want, I can teach you the spell that you need. Yes, please. It's rather complex. He teaches you a targeted version of the spell. You should understand the principle of it now. You'll find the spell is much more efficient than most. If you want, you could also buy a scroll if needed. Okay, Mudin Egg Mine, just west of my tower. Got it. Where's my levitate? I'm gonna need that back. Look at that, me just...
So good to see you.
So good to see you. See, me just walking normal feels weird now, doesn't it? Like me literally flying and jumping, now it feels weird, doesn't it? Okay, he said it's just west of here, literally just a few minutes away. And then he also said that if you go through his dungeon, it counts as a bit of a shortcut, so... yeah. So I can't imagine it's too far from right here. Ow. There it is. Oh, that's what he meant by dungeon shortcut. It is quite literally right there. Yeah, this is an Alti. I get them and Guars mixed up. Okay, here I am at the egg mine. Yeah, the warriors are the ones that are hostile. I can't use my AoEs because I don't want to end up accidentally hitting the queen. There we go. Out of the way. Okay, they're hostile again. I was like, why are you guys not being hostile? There we go. There's the queen. Okay. Aaron's Blight Cure. There you go. You've been cured. I cured the Korma Queen. I genuinely can't tell. Is that the eye and this is the front? Or is this like the mouth part and this is the front? Like, I can't tell which is the front and which is the back. Then again, I don't think any Morrowind player can. I think it's all good now. It's kind of funny how there's always one worker outside the mine and he's never hostile. Like on every egg mine ever. It's so weird.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
I cured the blight. The queen's no longer blighted. Very good work. I suppose I should give you some lessons. This book, though a bit simple, can at least teach you a bit about alteration. I admire what you've accomplished. A student of mine must learn the rudimentary wizard spell. Learn a spell known as Recall, a spell for flying, and a spell of fire damage. I'll recognize these ones as Levitate, Wild Levitate... fuck. I suggest fire, greater... Spells you research yourself are not sufficient, which is kind of weird. Like, I get the reason why they implement that is because gameplay-wise it'd be kind of hard for the game to flag that, because you can just mix-match stuff, but whatever. Alright, well, I have recall. So I need Firestorm and Great Levitate. Alright. I'll come back for that some other time. For now, I can head back to the council, because I finished that one quest for him. Don't you just love being able to fly in this game? Should be right around here. Okay, overshot it, but that's fine. Once I get down here, I can start to see. I really hate how incredibly short the render distance is. Again, I get it, 2002 game. They never intended for it to be the way it was, because machines back then were a lot less capable, but still.
You seek...
What else do you have? I don't have one anymore. You could probably try speaking with her, though I would not recommend it. I'll try. Okay, that was the Black Jinx. I asked him the 3 questions. You spoke with him? I see. Archmage Sturgarth was pleased with the answers and is be quite intrigued to know that he's alive and well. I should give you something. Have some messenger scrolls. He's learned the location of the Dwemer ruin of Nuchleft. Nuchleft is a Dwemer ruin that lies west of the town of Voss. These ruins are where the Archmagister wanted Ayanat Sinabali to look for. Archmagister Gorthrian wants some plans or blueprints from it. Find them and return them. Very, very simple.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
Not really, no. The mouth of the new Chancellor Membler. That's kind of cool. The guy, he actually retires and he disappears, and then this new guy takes place. That's kind of cool. Okay. So he gave me a staff. What is this? Paralyze? Cast on strike. Oh. That's pretty good. Genuinely, that's pretty good, actually.
You seek information up?
It may be a bit hard to believe, but Paralyze is a broken effect, like it is in every Elder Scrolls game. Okay, let me think. West of Voss. I think I've already been there. Yeah, there it is. Alright, well, you know what time it is, chat. You know what time it is. Time to jump good. Where's my sonic speed? There it is. I probably should have capitalized just so it's easier for me to find each time. I have to do this every time, otherwise I'll die from the fall damage. Yeah, I'm massively overshooting it. Okay, it should be right around here then. Levitate. Right here. It's straight down. Average Morrowind gameplay right here. Nothing special at all happening. There it is. I'm back. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed. Okay. Ice Storm. Should probably upgrade my destruction capabilities, honestly. Here it is, the ruin of Nuchleft, the place that is talked about in lore a bajillion, septillion times, and has so much shit going on in like lore. Even in Skyrim, there's a bunch of books about it. And you can actually visit it here in Morrowind. And when you do, not really much, honestly. Just genuinely not much. Running on air. Yep. Also, it's kind of funny, Dwemer automatons in Skyrim are relatively strong enemies, except for the Kenturians, who are really strong. But here in Morrowind, they're all kind of just, meh. Kind of below average, all things considered. Grilled cheese and Frenchies, very nice. Lovely combination. Very succulent, delicious. Okay, let's see. Ah, here we go. Scarab schematics. Is that all, or... I should probably just keep looking. Hold on, switch this to local. As you can see, yes, this is the entire Dwemer Ruin. Very, very... yeah. Very, very basic. I don't even think there's much more beyond this, actually. Yeah, no, this is it. That's all of it. Well, you know, I don't want to say it's a disappointment or anything, but, it's definitely a disappointment. Like, in lore, this is like an immensely... Well, I wouldn't say... Oh, well, what do you know? There actually was an extra copy. I wouldn't say it's like the most important thing in the entire universe, but... You know, in lore, they built this place up. Like, there's a lot of books about it, a lot of people talk about it, but then you actually get here and it's like... What's the purpose? Genuinely, what was this ruin for? Like, that's the only intriguing part. Like, what was it used for? Because there doesn't really seem to be anything here. I guess those schematics really was it. I'll go to the clothes store around block to buy some coke. You do that, bud. See ya, cliff racers. Try to peck my face now, bitch. I'll be right back. Well, I'm probably gonna end the stream soon, so... Oh my, that almost killed me. So be ready. I'm gonna get back to the council, I'm gonna turn in that quest, and then I'm gonna end the stream there. Okay, sonic speed. It helps, what can I say? Just an average Morrowind experience, you know? Fucking rats with wings, I hate these things. Said literally every Morrowind player to ever exist. Jump on over here. Have a good one, Worm. You too, Ricky. Hope you enjoyed. You know, I just realized another benefit of increasing your willpower to such a comically huge degree is that your stamina is massively boosted. Okay, so here I am. Where's my levitate? There it is. Okay. And the council chamber should be right around here. I always get lost here. Yeah, there it is. Sure did. I'm glad to hear it. Alright, gonna turn in the quest, see what he has to say.
You seek information, Altma?
I do seek information. I seek a lot of things in life, especially knowledge. Have you found any plans? I found some schematics. They wanted you to have this. The Sepilin Helm, yes. Do you have anything else for me? Personally, no, but you could talk to him directly. Where is he at again? Tel Arun. Where's Tel Arun? Oh, it's right there. I am kind of curious, you know? Definitely see what he's got going on for me, but that'll be next time, so hope you enjoyed my stream here. I definitely had fun, minus the crash. Breaking Morrowind is always a pleasure. So if you like my content and you want to support me and my channel, click the link in the description below to donate to my PayPal. Every single penny helps immensely. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.